Hey guys, today I'm going to review the MX Master Logitech wireless mouse, specifically how it is compatible with the MacBook Pro. So let's jump into it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the unboxing of it. First, you got a really nice box. It's a magnetic closure. And then when you open it, you've got your Logitech mouse, and then you've got your unifier and receiver. That's right there. Let's go ahead and open it. Alright, so what you get in the box, you get your USB cord, which is, let me see if I can bring this in real close. If you guys can see that connection. Okay, it's got a Velcro lasso around the cord. And the cord, if I can pull it off real quick, is going to be, I'd probably say about a meter, maybe a little bit more than a meter. You've got your user's manual, which basically covers warranty and how to take apart the mouse to replace the battery if it needs to be replaced. But pretty much that's it. You have to get more information from the website, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit. You've got your unifying receiver, and this is basically the same receiver as every other Logitech device out there. So if you have one, it'll pretty much work for both of them. So if you got a wireless keyboard, another wireless mouse, it's the same thing. And then here is your Logitech MX Master wireless mouse. And this thing is built sturdy. I mean, just freaking massive, and it feels great in the hand. Positive clicks for both right and left. The wheel, and the wheel is a little different because it has a fast track sensor, so when it's powered on and as you go faster, it's going to release the ratchet inside your scroll wheel, and it's going to let it flow freely. And I'll show you guys here in a little bit what that looks like. On the bottom, you've got your power on switch, you've got your connect switch, your sensor, and then your channel switch, which with this device you can connect up to 3 devices, and instead of just removing your unifying receiver, it'll remember which computer you use as long as it's Bluetooth, and you can just click connect, and it can remember 3 of them. Right here is a quick size comparison. I've got my iPhone 6s right here, right next to it. This receiver here works great on glass, and I'll show you guys in the video here in a little bit. But I mean massive. It's got a button here, and I'll show you once we get into the website. You got a button here. Your power meter is right here. These three LED lights is your power meter. You've got your scroll wheel. You got your forward and your back buttons. And that's pretty much it for the build of it. These Teflon liners right here are really, really smooth. glides across any surface really well. When you power it on, you have a red for off, green for on, and then you'll see this piece start flashing. I don't know if you can see it right now or not, but you should be able to. But you should be able to just click, and then, oh, there goes channel 1. And then click again, go to channel 2. Click again, go to channel 3 and it's searching. Click again, go to channel 1. And it's connected. All right, so let's go ahead and connect it to the laptop and see how it works there. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys how to connect the MX Master Mouse. So first, you need to go to Settings, Bluetooth. All right, so once you're on Bluetooth, make sure that Bluetooth is turned on. And then you're going to go to the bottom, and you're going to turn the MX Master switch to on. And then you'll see it pop up, MX Master. Click pair. Give it a little bit, and now it's connected. And now you should be able to use it. Now, one thing that I have noticed with the mouse is that if you have another Bluetooth device that's connected to it, sometimes it gets kind of squirrely. So you'll see the mouse jump a little bit and here and there. Now, it's not too much of a big deal, but if you're like a gamer or some type of game that requires some sort of pinpoint precision, you're gonna need to make sure that you pair this with a unifying receiver. All right, once you're connected, you can go ahead and close that out, and then you can see how this works. Now, once you have this connected, what you need to do is you need to go to your Internet Explorer, Safari, whichever one you have, and go to www.logitech.com. Once you're at logitech.com, go down to Mice, go down, scroll down, find MX Master. Now what you want to do is you want to scroll all the way to the bottom. Looking for support for this product? Yes. So get support, click on that. You go to the next web page, and it's going to tell you the operating systems. Just go ahead and scroll down to the download section. Now, with this being paired with the Mac, I went on ahead and downloaded this already. But if you have a Mac, go ahead and download Logitech Options. Just click it, it's going to start downloading, and then it's going to tell you, do you agree to it? Yes, you agree to it. And install, and then it's going to install it into your Launchpad, and I'll show you where that is here in just a minute. Depending on which update you have, go ahead and click on that, but if you're a Mac user, you should automatically be updated with the most current. If you need Windows, click on Windows, and then you can choose which Windows operating system you have. But since it's for a Mac, we're only doing Mac for right now. All right, since I've already downloaded it, I'm going to go ahead and close out Safari. I'm going to open my Launchpad, and then you'll see right here where it says Logitech Options. Go ahead and click on that, open it up, and this is what your app is going to look like when you open it up. Now you can swap left and right buttons. If you're a left-hander, you can see your power. You can see that your Bluetooth connected, and then you can click on here. So this middle button, your middle button means that it's your scroll wheel, if you were to push in on it, if you were to push in on that button, what would it do? What I would do is I'd click this button right here, click more, go down to advanced, click, select right click, because that's normally what it would be, select right click, and then close it out. And then you can see that if I click right click, it does the advanced click. But if I also click the wheel, it does the same exact thing. Now you can program all these buttons different ways. It just depends on how you use it. So right now I'm going to go back in, Logitech options, and I'm going to change this back because I actually like the way that this is set up right now. Wow, how it comes default. I like that. All right, next. So you have your gesture button. What's the gesture button? So anybody who owns a Mac can see that all you have to do for gestures is if you hold the gestures button, which is this button right here, hold the gestures button and scroll up, you'll see dashboard and desktop. If you scroll down, excuse me, if you scroll down, you can switch between desktops. If you hold it and, excuse me, if you click it, scroll right, you can switch between desktops. Mode shift button. Mode shift button basically lets you shift between freewheel and ratchet wheel. So right now, it's freewheeling right now. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. See how it's doing that? It's just freewheeling the whole time. Now if I click this button again right here, you guys hear that click? If you hear it. And now it's in ratchet mode. Now, if you want to do it, let's say you're scrolling through a web page and you've got to go down really fast, right? So it has a sensor technology that if it picks up that you're scrolling really fast, it's going to release that ratchet so it doesn't break it. So if I go really fast, see how it's going to do that right now? Now watch as it slows down, the ratchet's going to kick in, boom, and stop. And to me, honestly, that's probably, for this mouse, is probably going to be the point of failure for this thing, because it's constantly going in and out, on, off, on, off, on, off. But as I use it more, I'll probably do a few other updates. Okay, so over here you've got your switch between pages, scroll, and also too for iMovie, if you're an iMovie, if you use iMovies to edit any videos, this is great for your main timeline bar down there, to where it scrolls left and right, so you're not constantly moving down there, dragging, dropping, dragging, dropping. You can use this wheel right here to just flip between the movies. Let me show you that real quick. Let me pull up iMovie. And as you can see, I've already got a movie in here where I did a review on the Vivitar tripod. And if I want to scroll forward, all I have to do is take this wheel and move it down, and I can scroll back and forth, or scroll up to go to the front. And that just makes it so much easier instead of going down here, dragging, dropping, back and forth, because if you edit videos, you know that you're going back and forth constantly and constantly. So that's a great feature for this mouse right here. I'm going to close this real quick. Then you got your forward and your back buttons. Now you can program these buttons to whichever one you want, but as of right now, I just leave them default. Is I'm going to take this and show you guys how it works on glass. So if you see, I'm going to put this mouse up against my window in my recording studio. And I'm going to place it right here. Now if you look on the screen, I'm still moving the mouse back and forth, up and down, and it's still tracking. And it works frickin' awesome. Okay, so let's talk about the battery life on this. They say that with a full charge, you can get up to 1 full month, about 30 days without charging it. Now, I haven't made it a whole 30 days yet, but I can tell you this, that I have not had to charge it, and I've had it for 27 days now, and I've used it every single day. The charging only takes, I would say, for 1 day of use, probably about 4 minutes. So about 3 hours you can have this thing fully charged and ready to go. So you can have a whole month worth of charge in here. The connections are awesome. Pros, great for editing. Absolutely great for editing, especially if you're iMovie. With this little scroll, you can scroll back and forth on your iMovie timeline, and it makes editing seamless. Choosing which buttons do what, that's also great for this. Cons, I think the only con that I have with this is if you connect it via Bluetooth and you have something else that's connected Bluetooth, it kind of gets a little sketchy, and you might want to start using a unifying receiver, or just don't connect anything else with Bluetooth. If you're not a gamer and you're doing that at the same time, then it's really not a big deal. But just having it jump back and forth every now and then, it's kind of annoying. It really is kind of annoying. And that's really the only con that I have with this mouse. Other than that, it's a great mouse. Let's talk about price. Price for this thing. I picked this up from Best Buy for $69.99. Then after taxes, since I live in Washington State, almost 10% tax, came out to $79 bucks. So is it worth it? For editing, abso-freaking-lutely. This thing is a beast. It's great for editing. Tracks on glass, wherever you want to use it, it will perform. Battery life is awesome. It's going to last about 30 days on a complete charge. You have your battery light indicator over here. So, I mean, this thing is awesome. It's probably one of the best mice that I've used. It's the best mouse that I've used so far. It's ergonomic. Feels great in the hand. And it just honestly just feels comfortable. Feels built really well. Positive clicks on all your buttons. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Logitech MX Master Mouse. Alright guys, that does it for the review of the MX Master Mouse by Logitech. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. And there'll be more videos like this on the way. Thank you.